Test, test, test. Let me know how we sound and test, test, test. What's going on, JD? I see you up in here. Sounds good. But just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to check it out. Absolutely had a huge day yesterday. The EM trade was talking about during yesterday's live stream, as well as Monday's live stream, that ended up dumping all the day and all night. As you can see, it's been pushing up to almost 3 times my risk right now, and it's still pushing as we speak. I'll be dropping a video breaking that trade down probably later on this week, so we'll look out for that. We got a couple setups looking at possible GU buys as well as possible GJ buys. Between 430 to 25 support, we can look for buys from 33.15. That's what we're looking at right now. A new 5-minute did just pop up. This is looking here. Again, when we look at GJ, it's been struggling to break past this level here. You see price rejected this level not just 2 weeks ago. We obviously rejected last week, but then also rejected still. So again, if GJ can hold 191.25 as support, we can look for buys to go to 192.15. But it needs to break that resistance and hold that support for the uptrend to continue. We see price is time and time again reattempting to try to hold this level, but it's struggling as we see. So again, we're just looking to see if volume can do that for us. If not, we're just going to let price reject and then see if we can look for sell. We are bullish, so we are going to be looking for buys. As far as news today, there's no news going on. We did have Australian news last night, as well as USD news during the day during New York session. But we do have news tomorrow and Friday to wrap up the week and the month, but we'll talk about that tomorrow and Friday. Today, there's nothing going on, so we're simply just waiting for a volume and our confirmations to be met. Looks like Gamel's trying to do a little move too. Got new 15 about to pop up in a few minutes. Make sure to like the live, y'all. And if you're not subscribed yet already, make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 2,700 subscribers. We can get to that easily. Those are positions right now. We're in this EM position. It's turned a little bit into a swing trade. It was unintentional, but again, we took this trade. We can actually break it down since the trade is already, all the TPs already got hit and stuff like that. So when I pull this up, don't take this trade, y'all. This is an old setup. All right, don't take this trade. This is an old setup. All right, so you can see we took this trade on Monday. Again, Monday during London session was low volume. So we took the trade during the beginning of New York session. So you see the New York price watch list, writing down all the charts, all that good stuff. And then we took this at 9:19. And then when we go to 9:19 a.m., we can see literally when we took this trade, price literally hugged this level all through New York. It's 12 p.m. You know, it's when the markets close, markets reopen. It's Tokyo session, 10 o'clock. So it wasn't literally until 11 going on 12 o'clock midnight, the price finally did the move I was looking for. That's when we hit TP5, right? So again, when the markets were closed, I sent the screenshot letting the members and folks know that E is still range hugging the zone tonight. And then right before, an hour before London session, that's when we hit TP5. And then, as you can see, going into New York session, after price retraced during London session, which you can see right here, this is the retracement during London session. And then going into New York, we see price continue to melt. And then that's when the final TPs got hit. And then last night, price started to support low as resistance because, as you can see, it's continuing to dump. So I'm going to make a video breaking down this trade, but again, it was a very simple setup. And this was an example, a prime example, why you got to trust your analysis. Always hold to SL or TP gets hit. Again, you see our SL is right here. Supposed to get our SL hit, but again, we already trade. You're in drawdown. That's why it's important to go for a good reward ratio and not to over leverage, so you can handle that drawdown and not be too stressed or worried. Right. It's also why you shouldn't just close a trade because you think it's taking quote unquote too long to do the move you're looking for, and you assume that you're wrong, so you just close the trade. Again, when you go with the flow of price, like you always hear me talk about, even just now, like 5 minutes ago, we are waiting for volume to kick in. Once volume kicks in, and then that's when the move happened. There's a lack of volume, like it was like last week or the beginning of Monday. There's nothing you can really do about that. Right. Speaking of lack of volume, GA and GJ are still kind of in the same situation where they're struggling to continue this uptrend. We see GA right here keeps on rejecting low resistance when it needs to be held as support for uptrend continue. And we see GJ in real time doing that, but we also see that on a bigger time frame as well, over and over again. Rejecting this level, struggling to hold it as support. Let's see if we can hit this first TP on GU. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join free Telegram, and check out the Sunday chart analysis. All right, a lot of charts are starting to slowly go as projected. Like you hear me say all the time, it doesn't just go over what I see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but it goes over what I see price doing throughout the entire week. All right, TP1 just got hit. And those of us here at the beginning of the live, we broke this down before we enter this trade. We also went over this during yesterday's live stream, as well as the Sunday chart analysis. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop them in the chat. We got GJ going for another round attempt. See if we can hold that low as support. Again, if it can hold 191.25 as support, we can look for buys going to 192.15, also to 193.35. Again, there is no hot news going on today as far as high impact news. So we're simply just waiting for volume and our confirmations to be met. We're 2-0 so far this week. We're on 8 trade win streak right now. Make sure to hit that link in the description. Join free server, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. And we hit that first link, you can see that as well. By the way, huge sale going on. We'll talk about that later, though. But if y'all are in the free Telegram, y'all saw why I posted that yesterday for y'all. But we went, so let's actually go on the list. Yeah, so we went, we're 2-0 so far this week. I think I scrolled past it too far. We went 2-0 last week. We're 4-0 the week before. Then 2-1 the week before that, and then the first week of August we went 2-1. So we're only taking 2 losses this month so far. Once this week wraps up, that's the end of the month. I'll do a recap of the month like I do at the end of every month. We do the recap of the week like at the end of every week as well. As you can see, when we go to August 1st, you can see how we ended July. July we went 16-5, getting a 76% win rate. Click right here. It's going to take you to the first week of July. You click here. It's going to take you all the way to July 1st, where you can see just like August 1st, how we ended June 13-3 against 85%. And if we go to July 2nd, you'll see how we ended quarter 2. April, we went 16-4, catching 16,356 pips. May, we went 15-4, catching 47,957. And then June, we went 13-3, catching 1,006 pips. In the quarter 44-11, giving us an 80% win rate with a total of 118,359 pips. So we've been killing it all this year. Again, that's how we did quarter 2. You just keep on clicking and scrolling up. I need to. No, it's not here. Where did I go out one more time? Trying to find the other Twitter link. Here we go. So we go to April 4th. You'll see how we started off the year in quarter 1. Quarter one, we went 53 and 4, giving us a 93% win rate, catching total 111,806 pips. And if you click right here, it'll take you to even how we ended last year, quarter four. Again, 76 to 7, 96% win rate. So you can see not just on a monthly, but also weekly and quarterly basis, we average high 80 to high 90% win rates. And we've been doing it for 2 years straight. So make sure to hit that first link in the description and explore the channel. Also read the details of the sale. There's a huge sale going on. Whoops. So make sure to read the details about that. Talk about that later. But right now, we're just going to be chilling, looking at the charts. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop them in the chat. We are currently in GU and still holding the position from EN that we took the other day. EN can keep on pushing and it can maintain holding 79.05 as resistance. We can see the price heading down to 78.30. And again, like we talked at the beginning of this live stream, of of EN, that was EN, GU, if it could continue to hold 30-25 support, go for buys going to 30-75, and possibly to 33.15. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. So I'll see what that looks like. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to check that out. About to drop that link in the chat right now. What's going on, Tamika? I've been watching a lot of your videos. I hope to understand things better by watching the lives now. If you got questions, you know what I'm saying? That's what these live streams are for. So ask away. Answer all questions. So questions, ask away. Anything you're confused about, ask away. You said stick up on accounts. I like the way you explained on the market. I appreciate that. And I got to make another video. It's on my list. I got a list of things. I'm just going in order down the list. But I have on my list to redo a video on my trading plan because it has been a minute. been like a few months since I have made a video talking about that. So I will make a video just talking about that. But again, the best way to avoid blowing your accounts, let me find a video. Is risk to reward and lot size calculation. Right? So this video right here explains risk to reward and how it's important and how to use it to your advantage. And then members, you have not done yet, make sure to go through all the pinned messages. So if you're in the Advanced Play Signal Room or the course channel, go through the pinned messages. There's multiple pinned messages in both channels. Flip through them, and you're going to find one that says group chat rules. When you go to group chat rules, read the rules to the group chat. And then once you read the rules to the group chat, then join the student and member group chat. Once you join the student and member group chat, hold on, I'm going to show you. But I'm trying to block people's names out so you know nobody's personal info is out and all that stuff. So give me a second. Scroll. Okay, so if you go to a student member group chat, there's a video titled how to calculate the proper lot size. That video explains how to make sure you're calculating the proper lot size, because there is a way to do that. It's not no magic lot size, and you know, there's a way to calculate and figure out what lot size to put to make sure you're risking exactly what you want to risk. For example, if you're only trying to risk $50, there's a way to calculate your lot size to make sure you're only risking $50. If you're trying to risk $1,000, there's a way to calculate your lot size to make sure you're only risking $1,000. Trying to risk 1%, 5%, 2%, 3%, there's a way to calculate your lot size to make sure that you're risking that no matter what. So if you figure out how to calculate your lot size, you can combine that with the risk reward. That's literally going to stop you from blowing your account. On top of course, you know, you have a trading plan and you know, stick to rules, and you know, you go with the floor price and things like that. But those are two major things that are going to help avoid that from happening. You know what I'm saying? And I talked about that a little bit in the video I dropped yesterday. I'm gonna make a video going over depth and detail on my trading plan because it has been a little bit. I know we got a bunch of new people up in here as well. So I got you on that. I think we just barely missed TP2. We missed it by like half a bit. Let's see what Ian's talking about. Ian's still kind of showing me replay. Yeah, it looks like I might try to reattempt to push it up. Again, the GA, we're waiting to see if we can 95 support, 95 support. You see each time it's struggling to do so. Then we can see the uptrend continue. We can see box going to 95.55 and possibly 95. That's what we're looking at. Just barely missed. DJ still hugging this level here. Gold, I'm personally not messing with gold, but I'll tell you what I'm looking for. If I was looking for gold, and it's literally the same thing. It's Friday, and it's the same thing for the Sunday chart analysis. As we can see, nothing's changed at all. It's been respecting holding 25.8 as support, but it's been failing to break this resistance level and continue to make it high. That's what we see each time. So if I'm looking for buys, I'd like to see a buy set up here. If we can continue to 25.8 as support, and then I can look for buys going to 25.32. Right. And we see price is kind of struggling to make that next higher high, which is why I went for a GU setup versus a gold setup, because we have been looking for GU setups, I should say. Because when we look at GU and we compare it to gold, we can see that GU is moving a lot smoother than gold. bulls been kind of struggling to continue the upstream, versus G's been getting clean pushes, right? We got the first bullish move up, then we caught the reversal, so downtrend, and then we caught the next uptrend pushing up, right? So that's why we're going to settle the gold silver, just due to what price has been doing for the past couple of weeks. The other day, I tried trading out support and resistance. I used higher time frames and scaled down, but I still lost the trade. But I think it's because I was going against the overall trend. That's probably why. Right? I have a bunch of videos on Instagram and TikTok. If you're not following on Instagram and TikTok yet, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling underneath the comment. You see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Instagram playmaker_weight, TikTok _playmaker_weight_. Again, when it comes to trading, right, somebody said this in the comment section. I responded back to them. I was agreeing with that. There's a thin line between trading and gambling. A lot of people think trading is gambling, but like you hear me say all the time, if you've been following me for a while, trading isn't gambling. A lot of people are just gambling, right? Trading isn't risky. A lot of people are just being risky. What I mean by that is, when it comes to trading, it's not gambling or risky when you understand what price is doing, when you understand how to read the charts, and again, when you are not over leveraging, you're going with high probability, high quality setups. So again, if we're in the uptrend, I think I talked about this in the video I dropped yesterday. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in the video I dropped yesterday. If not that video, the video beforehand. But either way, make sure to watch my most recent videos I just dropped. But when we're in an uptrend, what do we see when we're in an uptrend? Let's go and make the chart so we can just ignore all these levels and just pay attention to what we're trying to talk about here. So when we're in an uptrend, what do you see? We see price, and it's in the name, right? Uptrend. That means price is trending upwards. So when we're in an uptrend, we see a few things. We see prices going up majority of the time. We also see that price, his moves up are way bigger than the moves down. We see way more green candlesticks than red candlesticks, right? And then again, the green candlesticks are way bigger than the red candlesticks. So when we see this, when logically speaking, it doesn't make any sense, and it's not a smart move or decision to go for sales when we're in an uptrend. Just like when we're in a downtrend, it's the exact opposite, right? This is an ugly downtrend, but it still proves the point, right? We see way more red than green candlesticks, and then the moves down are way bigger than the moves up. So again, if we're in a downtrend, logically speaking, it doesn't make sense to go for buys versus sells, even if price is pushing up. So let's go back to the uptrend. Even if price is pushing down for a day, 2 days, it doesn't matter. If we're still in the uptrend, you only want to look for buys. And that's why you see me all the time in my live streams. I know you said this is you just tuning into my live stream, so I'm just talking in general now. That's why you see all the time in my live streams or even the Sunday chart analysis, I'm basing the projection and the decision whether I'm looking for buys or sells based on the market structure and overall trend. And that's why, again, I'm able to look at the chart Sunday and project and predict where they're going to be going throughout the entire week. And that's why simply understanding the direction it's going and knowing the direction it's heading. You know what I'm saying? So I talked about this in the video I dropped yesterday. When we're looking at this, right, you see prices going up way more than it's going down. So when you're taking a trade and you're looking at this, what would you rather do? Would you rather have a 60, 70, 80, 90% chance of price going your way, or a 10, 20, 30% chance? When you go for a sell in an uptrend, you go for a buy in a downtrend, you go for that 10, 20, 30% chance instead of that 60, 70, 80, 90% chance. Not only are you going for a lower percentage and likelihood of the trade going your way, but you're also going for a trade that's going to give you off rip a smaller move than the actual move, right? Again, you're trying to catch a lower high instead of a higher high. You're trying to catch a higher low instead of a lower low, which is counterproductive, which is a lot of times why a trade will go against you, or you'll get caught in a liquidity sweep or quote unquote fake out. Majority of the times, those aren't fake outs. That's you literally getting caught in the retracement and you see price going to continue the trend. Which also goes back to what you was talking about, why I always talk about going to bigger time frames, because if we're going to a smaller time frame, we're not going to see the same market structure that we see in the time frame. And that's another reason why people get confused. Why you take the trade one way and that's super into the trade lies or the opposite action violently. You're like, what's going on? It's because it's following flow of price or the volume kicked in to continue the trend it's initially in. You get what I'm saying? Space Turtle, I just went over gold. So rewind, I don't know, 5 minutes. I don't know. I'll be talking for a little bit. I went over gold. I go through the comments and read the comments in order. So I went over gold before I just broke down all that stuff. So I'll rewind until you see your name on the screen when you're talking about gold. Make sure to like the live as you'll hop up in here, and make sure to subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, we're almost at 2,700 subscribers. We can get to that easily. Those just joining the stream, we're in 2 trades currently. We're in this EM position still. We're almost at a nice 1-to-3 score ratio. We're up over 2 times currently. And then we just this GU position during this last trade. We barely missed TP2. I think we might have actually hit it. I'm gonna pull up my market to see. It looks like we barely missed it by maybe by half a pip or so. But we hit TP2. We're still in profit on that trade. 2-0 so far this week. We're on 8 trade win streak right now. Thank you so much for your help trying to learn this on trust me, I know everything I teach, I learned on my own how to teach myself. That's why I'm so passionate with this stuff. And also, I do so much free stuff compared to other people because, again, I genuinely do want to help people. And again, when I was trying to learn, I was trying to find someone to teach me as well. But a lot of times, people don't try to teach, or you realize that a lot of these people that act like they're teachers don't know what they're talking about, or people want to charge a freaking arm and a leg for some generic basic information that you can find on YouTube. So I literally had to teach all this stuff on my own as well. I told the story a lot of times. I probably won't get into it this live stream, just because it's a long ass story. But to reiterate and do the fast version of it. And by the way, before we get into that, while you're going through this trial and error phase, when you're trying to figure out, this stuff, the best thing to do is to practice on a demo. I don't know if you are on a demo or not, but I'd suggest be on a demo first, right? Practice on a demo. And once you see results and you're consistently profitable on a weekly basis for at least a month to a quarter, which is 3 months, then I'd suggest after that to go into a live account, right? Because there's no reason to put your money on the line and risk it going away or potentially blowing it again while you're still trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with using a demo account. I literally used a demo account to practice the strategy out for 3 or 4 months straight before I went on a personal account and started trading with this. And a lot of people think demo accounts are counterproductive, but again, it's based on how you use it, right? Because you hear all the time people like, "Oh, a demo account is not the same as having your real money on the line." Treating a demo account not the same, right? Because obviously, depending on how much you're going to start off with, demo accounts only give you a certain range, like 5K, 10K, 50K, 100K demo accounts, right? There's not $100 demo account, $1,000 demo account. So when you get these big numbers, a lot of times, I used to do this as well. You're going to do what? You're going to start dicking around and using, lot sizes, damn well you're not going to be using on your real account, let alone a funded account you're going to try to pass. So not only are you using and practicing bad habits and practicing and wasting your time, because again, you're taking a lot sizes you're not going to be using. You're risking amounts that you couldn't even risk on an account you plan to fill up, and then so you're seeing profits and losses that are not going to be realistic or relatable to your actual account. So when you actually go to trade on a real account, of course, you're going to feel that extra confusion because you've spent X amount of days, X amount of weeks on a demo account, wasting your time, versus you treat the demo account like your real account. You take risks. You're risking the amount that you actually risk on your real account. You know, you're taking setups that you would actually take on a live account. You're following your rules. You're securing profits, closing trades. We actually treat it like a real account. All you do is, you know, you go to your settings, you switch from demo to live account, and it's the same exact thing. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why I do all this free stuff, because again, I wanna help people want to learn, and also because again, there's a lot of just BS on the internet, and a lot of people try to make things seem as super complicated. But trading is very simple. Trading is not complicated at all. It might seem confusing in the beginning, but you just sit back, not try to rush things, and actually analyze, understand what you're doing and what's going on. It's very simple. The hard part is the discipline and the mindset, but the actual way trading works is very simple. All right, like I gotta block this goofy on my Instagram. I posted a video yesterday on my Instagram, and he was like, "Oh, that makes sense. And the advice you're giving is good, but that's only for experienced traders. You should actually, if you're a beginner, do this, and this, and this. For example, I do this, and this, and this." And I was like, well, if you're saying this, if an experienced trader is telling you to do this, why would you not listen to the experienced trader? And it's funny because they always tell themselves, then he's going to be like, oh, well, I've been trading for 6 years. I'm like, okay, if you've been trading for 6 years, why do you not consider yourself an experienced trader? And why are you not doing things you say an experienced trader would do? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But that's a lot of people on the internet. They just, I don't know, they just feel like because they can type in the comment section, that means they should put their opinion out there, or they always think they can talk about stuff. But that's why it's so confusing, because there's literally people that, again, you say you've been trading for 6 years, but then you're going to say that this is only something experienced traders should do, and then you say that you don't even do this. I'm like, how are you saying you were trading for 6 years, but yet you still don't do what a quote unquote experienced trader should do? That makes zero sense. You know what I'm saying? If you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. What we need to charge, drop in the chat. Y'all need to practice on demo. I'm telling you, demo trading, paper trading, whatever you want to call it, is a game changer. But again, it just depends on how you use it. It's just like anything, right? If you use it correctly, it can be beneficial. You don't use it correctly, it cannot be beneficial. It could be a hindrance, right? But it's very ridiculous for a lot of people. Like, again, I saw this video. This chick got over 1 million subscribers, 1 million followers, and she's telling people you should not trade on a demo account. I'm like, how are you going to tell this huge audience of new traders to not practice on a demo account and to go straight to a live account? You're literally setting people up for failure. Right, like I'm telling you, like you can even test it out. Like demo accounts, especially trusted brokers nowadays. All the brokers I ever use, I never had an issue. And I tested them out because I was skeptical at first as well. But they're the exact same as a live account. I remember I taking trades at the same time with my demo live account, same lot size, same everything. I got the same results. Like the spread's not different. The tips are, the price isn't different. Everything's the exact same. What's different is what is real money, it's not real money. But that shouldn't even make a difference. Yeah, of course, when you're brand new to trading, you're gonna feel some pressure when you have, you take your first couple of trades when you do put your money on the line. But again, that's why you have to practice and prepare for them. Right? Like I gave an analogy in the live stream yesterday. A lot of y'all have just watched Need for Speed. Played Need for Speed, watched all the Fast and Furious movies, and think you know how to drive. And then when you go on the highway, you're surprised that you got into a car accident. Right? You got to practice and learn the rules to the road, understand how to work a car, practice driving the car, and then once you do all that, hopefully you should know how to drive. In America, people still don't know how to drive. But that's another conversation. But you get the analogy. You know what I'm saying? When I get to your level, I'm doing the same. You're right. So many people want to get you, which I register. I'm definitely be close once I'm done getting my money. Yeah, like I said, I got a sale on right now, as well. So 12% off on literally everything. I don't have a time when it's going to be over. I'm gonna decide that later. But as of now, until further notice, if you use the discount code before purchasing, it's like any other thing. It's like any other thing. Before you purchase, you put the coupon code in at checkout. If you use the code, where is it? Type this. I can't even find it. Okay, here it is. I am ready. Not I am ready, but I am ready. You put that code in, you get 12% off everything. That's including advanced considering. That's including the one-on-one sessions. That's including the course. And if you do the advanced play student or one-on-one sessions, that is locked in until you cancel the subscription. So every time you renew, you still have that discount on. And again, you watch the last 2 minutes of me and my YouTube video to go over all the details. But again, the advanced play signal room, it's not just a signal room. We trade Tokyo, London, and New York session. Every single day, we drop the New York price watch list, which is like the daily version of the Sunday chart analysis. Versus the Sunday chart analysis, I give a range and projection of I see price going throughout the week. For the New York price watch list, I break down and go over the trades we currently are in, the trades we took, as well as possible sets to look for going into New York session that day. So I'm on the charts, say, okay, if I'm looking for sellers going into New York session, these are the sellers I'm looking for. I'm looking for buys here. I'm looking for sells here. This is where I'm looking for buys at. This is where I'm looking for sells at. This is the charts I'm not looking at. And then the trade we are in, this is where I can see price doing throughout New York. This is what's currently going on. All that good stuff. So we go live at least twice a week during New York news events, high impact news, to show y'all that again, news is not as scary as people make it seem. It's a lot simpler than you think. So we do that. And then, by the way, if you join, you have access to all the past New York price watch lists, as well as the New York news live. You really have access to it if you wanted to look at the stuff from even a year ago, 2 years ago. You also have the pinned messages. I'm not going to click them, obviously, because that's going to give away what all the stuff is. But you see, there's multiple pinned messages. This one's the account size key. So again, make sure that you're taking trades, charts, or pairs that your account can handle, because there are some indices or charts, or pairs, I should say, that you should trade or should not trade depending on your account size. And I go over that. And there's also the student member group chat we talked about earlier in the live stream. where again you can interact with other traders, ask them questions directly, and there's also the pinned video in the group chat showing you how to properly calculate your lot size. Again, that's very, very, very important to calculate your lot size to make sure you're risking exactly what you want to risk, because again, it's very possible. Then the one-on-one sessions, you get access to the events place sooner, as well as the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, and then you get 2 sessions a week. Each session is an hour long. Yes, I said an hour long. Each session is recorded and sent to you same day. Those recordings are yours to keep for life. You can download them, watch them, you can do whatever you want with them. Compare them. And then the course, it doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it teaches you how to actually read the charts. The way I read the charts is how you read anything that's on the charts, anything with candlesticks. This is how you read Forex values. This is how you read the indices. This is how you read gold. This is how you read crypto. This works on literally anything with candlesticks and charts. I'm not exaggerating. I usually do weekly Bitcoin chart analysis, and you've been tuning in and watching since I've been doing them. Every week, everything's been going as projected, and I've called huge plays out multiple times since I started doing them earlier this year. So make sure to check that out. I dropped this week's Bitcoin chart on Monday, and y'all tuned into the past 2 weeks, and y'all would have took those positions I was telling y'all to look for entries at. Y'all should be up right now, right? So I teach you how to actually read the charts, and then I teach you my trading strategy. I teach you how to identify and mark off zones. I teach you how to enter trades, exit trades. I teach you how to trade news. I also throw in my buy and sell limit strategy. And there's a few other things as well. So we list, and I revamp it every quarter or so as well, add new things, update things. And again, you can watch that from anywhere. And then when you have the course, again, that's you get that thing for life. You also get an exclusive channel in the Telegram, where you get access to not only the student member group chat, but you also get access to the weekly New York lives with me, as well as the daily New York price watch list. So we're getting daily analysis for life, weekly live streams, chart updates, and chart analysis on top of the education. So it's a huge, huge investment. So yeah, all that is 12% off until further notice. All right. And of course, you guys got any other questions about that, y'all can just message me on Telegram or Instagram. I'll respond to all messages. We got this new 15 hour about to pop up. We're about to see what that's looking like. Price has kind of just been chilling right now. It did break back above this level, so we're about to see if it can hold this level of support. Again, it's been doing the same move over and over, but it's been struggling to break past this level, this resistance right here, which is going to need to happen to continue. EN and GU kind of just ranging right now. So these setups that we're executing in the New York session, are you talking about the setups I'm looking at right now? No. So I'm saying no. So what I was talking about is the New York price. Whoops. But no. So what I do is for the members in the Advanced Play Serum and Force channel. These are old signals, by the way. I'm just showing this to show y'all what I'm talking about. So again, nobody take these trades. These are old setups. I don't need nobody DM me saying you showed this on your live stream and I took this trade. So I'm saying it 3 times now that these are old setups and nobody should take these trades. All right, cool. So what I was talking about is every day for the members, I drop the New York price watch list, which goes over the trades we currently are in, the trades we took, as well as possible setups going into New York. what we're doing right now during these London session lives, these are setups I'm looking for in real time, and also setups I can see going on or going down, not just during London session, but going into New York session as well. So the confirmations are met prior to New York, you can take the setup, right? And if you go to let me see, I think we took a couple trades live last week. Yeah, so you go to whatever day the 12th was, August 12th, we took this trade live. We broke down this GA trade into that trade live. If you go to August 13th, we broke down into this GBP New Zealand trade live. Let's see what else. This NAS trade, we broke this down during London session, but the confirmations did not get met and reached until New York session. And then if you look at this GU setup, we broke this down and was looking for the entry and setup during the London session live, but it didn't come into play till an hour, almost 2 hours after the live stream. But we still took the setup and was looking for that setup during the London session live. And then I'm trying to make sure, okay, we're on the 20th. This trade, we go to August 20th live stream. We broke this GBP New Zealand trade down and entered during the live stream. This GJ setup, we broke this down. I was looking for the setup during the live stream, but we entered it about 20 minutes after the live stream ended. You see what I'm saying? So these setups we are looking for to enter during these live streams, but the confirmations aren't met until later on. There's nothing we can do about that. You get what I'm saying? So, but to answer your question, no. So, but the New York price watches, like I said, that's just something I do to help people understand what we're looking at, what the trade we're in is doing, as well as other setups to look for, because sometimes people want to take more trades than I call, or sometimes people might miss my signal, so they want to look for another setup. So I just basically make it super easy for y'all and be like, I already did my analysis. These are the best looking setups, and these are where I look for buys or sells at. And all you have to do is, okay, you're saying look for buys here, looking for sells here. If you can hold this as support and resistance, then all you have to do is just pay attention to that chart, see those confirmations in that, see if you like that setup, and take the trade. But also what I do, I don't know, I was scrolling kind of fast, but throughout the day, like when we hit certain levels, I'll give updates, or like when we hit certain levels, I'll let the members know. And then we also go live during New York session twice a week, so we'll break down the trade we're in during the live stream as well, and things like that. Yeah. Can you type in the chat so I can screenshot? Yes. I got you. 12%. There we go. What's going on, Think FX? I see you in here. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, y'all. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When you need charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. All right. You see on your screen last month we went 16-5. Last quarter went 44-11. We're on an 8-trade win streak currently, and we've only lost so far 2 trades this month. Also, if you go to photos, there's over 1,000 photos and over 2 years worth of receipts and student testimonials, from screenshots of positions, screenshots of signals, screenshots of risk rewards, as well as student results and testimonials as well. So make sure to scroll through here and check that out. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, playmaker_way, you go to my first highlight reel that's highlighted and titled, I think it's titled, let me go to it. I don't even know what it's titled. So let me see what it's called. Titled Testimonial over 2 years worth of testimonials as well. It's a lot easier to click and scroll through because you don't got to really scroll, you just got to click. You got some 2 years worth of receipts and testimonials from students 2 years straight. Again, you can see some positions. These aren't baby moves, they're actually some big moves over here consistently. Again, huge pushes to the upside, huge bumps to the downside. Then you also see some student results testimonials. There's one of my members that did a one-on-one session with me. We literally $1,600. And I want to say this was at 5:31 a.m. So we started, looking at charts at 3 a.m. London session. So like literally in like 5 hours, made $1,600. Another student sent me a screenshot to find your opinion. I'm motivated to get back into my trading plan. Made $5,000 in a day. Let's keep on going. Here's some smaller receipts, but still money's money. Got that signal back in 10,000 in that. This was a person that I wasn't even a member. They just tuned into my Sunday chart analysis and my London session live. Took some setups. $1,000 on I can literally be here for 30 minutes just going through all this stuff. Make sure you check all this stuff out, y'all. Check it out for yourselves. Really do this over here. Student made 7,000 on the day. More huge moves right here. Yeah, make sure to check all this stuff out, y'all. Another student did one-on-one session with me. Passed his prop firm challenges. Now just making bread. But yeah. All right, y'all, just join. Make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis and rewind to the beginning of the live stream because we answered a lot of good questions, broke down a lot of good things. So again, we're just waiting for volume to kick in right now. Price kind of just been chilling for the most part. Kind of nice little quick move in the We're going to see if we can continue to push going into the New York session. Again, there is no high impact news today. It's just a regular Wednesday. So we're just simply waiting for volume, confirmation. Looks like G is retesting, so we're about to see TP2 off this retest. Looks like GJ might try to hold these levels for real this time. Make sure I'm not missing it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. There's no problem. We'll definitely be back live tomorrow. Yeah, we will be back live tomorrow too. London session 3 a.m. EST. Are we looking at gold? Gold is looking the exact same as every single London session since Friday, right? It did the move we was talking about yesterday. So if you took that setup yesterday, it was talking about did the move, and as you can see, retraced just like it did on Monday. I was just back hugging 2508. So the game plan is still the same. You can hold that low, we can look for buys going to 2532. If it rejects that low, we can see a possible reversal going down to 2488. So we're also technically bullish. But as you can see here, price has been strong for the past few weeks to continue to make highs and continue the uptrend. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to like the live and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're almost at 2,700 subscribers. We can get to that easily. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. Got another video. I'm not dropping that video today. It's probably going to be dropping tomorrow or Friday for y'all, so be on the lookout for that. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram or Telegram. I respond to all messages. Members, be on the lookout for the New York price watch list in a few hours. And yeah, we're going to be back live same time tomorrow, London session EST. And again, make sure to use that 12% off discount code I am ready before checking out to get 12% off literally all my products and services. All right, y'all enjoy the rest of it.